One of the most important decisions a homeowner has to make when selling their home is coming up with an asking price. But unfortunately, this is an area where we see a lot of sellers make a huge mistake. So in this video, I'll take you through the process of how we help determine the right asking price when you're ready to sell your home. As I just mentioned, one of the biggest mistakes we see homeowners make when selling their homes is starting off with the wrong asking price. And here's why. Now, if you start off too high, you run the risk of actually scaring buyers away. And this can cause your home to sit on the market for weeks and sometimes even months. This leads to having to do price reductions. And trust me, every time you make a price reduction, buyers will notice it. And they automatically assume there's something wrong with your home. We see this happen all the time. But in my opinion, overpricing your home is one of the biggest mistakes you can make if you're trying to sell your home. And I always do my best to convince homeowners not to overprice their homes, but sometimes they insist. But I can honestly tell you that it almost always ends badly. The seller usually ends up frustrated, upset, and disappointed. And what's worse, they end up with less money in their pocket too. And pricing your home too low can be a mistake too. Pricing a home low can create a lot of interest, and sometimes this does lead to multiple offers, but it can also leave buyers wondering if there's something wrong with the home. In many cases, it leaves them thinking that you're actually trying to hide something. And if this happens, there's a really good chance the offers you receive will be lower than what you would have gotten if you priced it correctly in the first place. So pricing your home is definitely something you want to get right. Hi, my name is Casey and I'm a local realtor here in Corona. And on this channel, I share information about the local housing market, especially here in the communities of Trilogy, Glen Ivy, and the community of Terramor. And I also do my best to share information about things to do, along with tips for people looking to buy or sell a home in the area. So if this is something you think might be helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like and the subscribe buttons below. Okay, so let's say you're thinking about selling your home. How do you actually come up with the right asking price? Well, to get it right, you need to understand the current housing market and the factors that affect home prices. So let me share with you how we do it. Now, the first thing we have to do is some research about recent home sales. And this means going back and looking at other homes in your specific neighborhood that have sold in the past 6 months. And we need to find homes that are similar in size so we can compare them against yours. And this applies to the actual square footage of the home and the lot size too. And it's important to verify the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, and the amenities that your home has so we can do an accurate and fair comparison. This gives us a really good starting point, but to get a more accurate estimate, we really have to dig deeper. So once we have a list of similar homes that have sold near yours, we need to go through and look at the pictures to see the condition of each home. And this is something that a computer-generated estimate like Zillow's Zestimate feature simply can't do. The condition of a home can have a huge impact on its value. And when you go through the list and see the prices of the homes that have sold, you'll see that many times there's a really wide range in prices. In fact, it's not uncommon to see similar sized homes range in price by over $100,000. And this almost always comes down to the condition of the home. And the reality is, some homes have been very well cared for, are in great condition, while others have been neglected and will need some work. So the goal in this step is to find homes that are as close to the same condition as yours so you can see what they sold for. And next, we need to go one step further. We need to look at your home and see what upgrades it has. And then we'll compare it with homes that sold that had similar upgrades. Things like, have you updated your kitchen or bathrooms? Have you made any improvements to any of the systems in your home, like the plumbing or the air conditioning? How about your landscaping? Have you installed a patio cover, hardscaping, or a swimming pool? All of these things will play a factor in determining what a buyer will actually pay for your home once it goes on the market. But the goal is to find as many homes as we can that are as similar to yours as we can so we can see what they sold for. And finally, we need to look at additional things that can affect the value of your home. Now here in Terramor and Trilogy, the side of the street that a home is located on can make a big difference in the price. Homes on the view side of the street or located on the golf course are generally worth more, while homes on the non-view side are priced lower. And in other neighborhoods, different issues can affect the value of a home. Things like how close a home is to a freeway or a commercial area can be an issue, especially if you can hear noise. And if a home has limited access to parking or is located on a busy street or intersection, this can affect the price too. So knowing the area and the neighborhood is important because these factors really do impact the value of your home. But once you narrow down this list, you'll be able to see what buyers have been willing to pay. In most cases, the value of your home becomes pretty clear. Now there's always a chance we'll need to make slight adjustments up or down. But by comparing your home with other recently sold homes, especially if they're located in the same neighborhood, they're similar in size, and they're in the same condition, you'll have a very good idea of the current value of your home. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, then you already know that I'm a big believer in numbers and data. I do a market update video once every quarter, and in these videos, I go over the numbers and the stats for every home sold in the area. And I do this because I believe that reviewing this data really is the best way for homeowners to see what their homes are worth in the current housing market. So if you're thinking about selling your home, don't underestimate the importance of pricing your home correctly. Because if you do it correctly from the start, you're much more likely to attract a qualified buyer that will make you an offer. And this can lead to a quicker sale, it can eliminate the stress, and it can help you receive the full value for your home. And if you're thinking about selling your home and you'd like some help in determining the asking price, just reach out and let me know. All my contact information is located in the description below.